reflection with the help of Cardinal Ratzinger, who would become Pope Benedict XVI. This evening, in faith, we have accompanied Jesus as he takes the final steps of his earthly journey, the most painful steps, the steps that led to Calvary. We have heard the cries of the crowd, the words of condemnation, the insults of the soldiers, the lamentation of the Virgin Mary and of the women. Now we are immersed in the silence of this night, in the silence of the cross, in the silence of death. It is a silence pregnant with the burden of pain borne by a man rejected, oppressed, downtrodden, the burden of sin which mars his face, the burden of evil. Tonight we have relived deep within our hearts the drama of Jesus, weighed down by pain, by evil, by human sin. What remains now before our eyes? It is a crucified man, a cross raised on Golgotha, a cross which seems a sign of the final defeat of the one who brought light to those immersed in darkness. The one who spoke of the power of forgiveness and of mercy, the one who asked us to believe in God's infinite love for each human person. Despised and rejected by men, there stands before us a man of suffering and acquainted with infirmity, one from whom others hide their faces. But let us look more closely at that man crucified between heaven and earth. Let us contemplate him more intently, and we will realize that the cross is not the banner of the victory of death, sin, and evil, but rather the luminous sign of love, of God's immense love. It is a sign of something that we could never have asked, imagined, or expected. God bent over us. He lowered himself, even to the darkest corners of our lives, in order to stretch out his hand and draw us to himself, to bring us all the way to himself. The cross speaks to us of the supreme love of God and invites us today, this evening. It invites us to believe in the mercy of God in every situation of our lives, our history, and our world. God is able to vanquish death, sin, and evil, and to give us new, risen life. In the Son of God's death on the cross, we find the seed of new hope for life, like the seed which dies within the earth. Maybe take a moment to let the Lord know that you love him and you thank him for all he's done for each of us, corporately and individually.